Hey Delta League, Greener here. I'm making a video here of what I think is overdue. It's just a video on how to use the SHAREfactory, which is a very basic video edit tool that comes with on your PS4 for free. On the new project screen is the first box that you click to begin a session. Okay, you come into this entry screen where you select the videos you want to include in your project. The first four are pre-selected, and that's your beginning intro screens and your end screen. Those are pre-selected, and you got to decide on the specific videos that you want to include. The next stage is basically you just name that, and for some reason it's not showing up when what I was doing, but as you can see, it'll show that clearly I did name the project and editing tools basics or something like that. Okay, so this gets us to the main part. Okay, now we're into the meat and the potatoes of the editing feature. You can see that this section is divided into blocks. The four intro and closing screens are at either end that were pre-selected for us, and then the three highlight sections are in between. That'll form the full part of our videos. The first thing I like to do in all my video highlights is to put the clip volume down to about 10%, because it's hard to hear your commentary speaking over the normal in-game clip noise. So I like to bring that down so that you are more able to hear the commentary. So that's always a good thing to do. So when you move it into splitting clips and that sort of thing, you don't have to do it to each section. You can just do it to these three main sections that you selected. The next feature we're going to demonstrate here is actually trimming clips and deleting specific sections. Now you can see the volume's higher than what it should be, so it clearly didn't take when I told it to put the clip volume down. So as you can see, it's harder to hear me over that clip noise. So again, if that happens, put your clip volume back down to 10. So back to what we're doing here. What we want to do here is get rid of, there's three plays in this section. The middle play I throw into double coverage on purpose because we're going to delete over this play, but we want to get rid of it, and I wanted to be able to demonstrate that for you. So we want to get rid of this particular part of the highlight in this section, but keep the other two that outline at either end of it. So we are just demonstrating, showing you how that highlight breaks down. So what we got to do is get to the very end of the first reception that I made and start a split clip section. So we're going to get to that spot and then hit X and go over to split clip. Okay, and then at that point we're going to go to hit the X button again, which is going to divide the clip now into different sections. All right, so there's my reception. Now the next block is showing the rest of the video. So that the first highlight I have is now divided into two different blocks. But we want to get rid of that middle poor decision. So again, we split that clip at the end of the highlight of that poor selection, and then we delete that part. And then we go back, and now we look at this full section again. We have my first reception, and now we only see my third reception, and the clip that was in the middle is deleted. The next feature I want to demonstrate is adding commentary to your videos, and it can make what you're trying to demonstrate and the message you're putting across infinitely better. So the first thing you want to do is hit X and go to Add Track, and then you want to go to the specific box and in a specific area where you wanted to start recording your commentary. It might be different parts to the highlight. You maybe want to skip over sections or go to a specific point in your video and just give a short message or a longer message. This gives you the tool to do it. So when you get to that point, you press X to record the audio. It gives you a little countdown timer, and then you're on. When you see that mic pop up in the red screen, you're live and your voice is being recorded. And what a nice little feature that we have about it too, again, you can stop the recording at any time, and that gives you a chance to restart it at a later time. You can look forward to see what's happening in the next video section, compose your thoughts, and then go back to the process of recording again so you can speak more accurately about what's going on in the next part of the video and give out a more clear and concise message of what you're trying to show and the points that you want to make. It's a great tool. Makes your videos a lot better. At any time you're not happy with your commentary, press X to stop, and then go back over the yellow section of the audio portion of the clip, and then hit the square button, which has the wrench icon, and then hit delete clip, and that will delete the audio portion that you just recorded, and then you can go back and restart it and get the right commentary that you're more happy with recorded at that point. Great feature. Okay, so what we're showing here right now is just a video clip that we realized that maybe we weren't happy with and that we wanted maybe to add something else. So what we decided was, wow, we really don't like this third clip, so we got to get something else in there that is more suitable. So what we do is hit X, and then we're going to go down to over to delete clip, and then we're going to confirm to delete that, and then we're going to go to right to the spot where we want to put a new clip, and we're going to hit X, and we are going to add a clip, and then we're going to go over to our fourth video that was available in our main section of selecting videos, and we got an entirely new clip added to the end of our video package here. Now it seems to be a long video, so this will give us an opportunity for us to, often you might have a 15-minute video that you clearly have a big chunk that you just want to get rid of. So we want to trim a big chunk of this video here, and I guess you could use the split clip feature that I showed you earlier. That works just as good. But if there is just a big long section you want to trim, a more easier way of doing it, as you see the clip volume, because we added a new clip, we have to reduce its volume as well. So that step has to be repeated. But maybe there's a big section of video that you just want to reduce. So to do that, what you're going to do is so we move to the trim clip section, and we're going to use left and right stick to move the end and the beginning section of the complete video clip to the spots that we want. So we can trim the very end, or in this case we're trimming the beginning, and we move it up to the spot that we like. We can fine trim that with L1 and R2. It'll just slow it down into a shorter, a slower timer, a display screen, so you can get to a specific area. And once you're happy with that, just hit X, and it's trim that clip into a more manageable size, and can be a much more efficient way. I guess you could use the split clip tool in the same way, but this just seems like a more manageable way to get rid of a big section of video that clearly that you don't need to use. Best thing to do to get started is just roll up your sleeves and start editing videos and investigate all the features in the SHAREfactory. They're infinite, and you can get into some really neat stuff. I hope this video was informative and can get you started on that path. Enjoy.